What a wonderful moment it is to stand before so many dreamers, doers, and future leaders. When I look at all of you, I don't just see students or professionals, I see limitless potential. I see tomorrow's CEOs, inventors, artists, engineers, teachers, and global citizens. Some of you might build the next great tech company. Some of you might write best-selling novels or even become global diplomats. But before any of that happens, there's one challenge most of us have to face. One big scary dragon we need to tame. And no, it's not calculus or organic chemistry. It's something even more intimidating to many people around the world. I'm talking about English. Yes, English, that beautifully confusing, charmingly illogical, endlessly evolving language that has terrified generations of learners. The language where colonel is pronounced colonel, where debt has a silent B, and where the word set has over 400 definitions. English is the only language where you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway, where your fingers can go numb and your phone can go dumb. It's chaos, but somehow we love it. Now, I want to let you in on a little secret. I wasn't born speaking English. I struggled with it. I misunderstood things. I mispronounced words. I made people laugh, sometimes accidentally, but I kept going. And if I can learn English, not in a classroom, but by chasing opportunities and creating my own, then you can too. So today, I want to share with you how to tame this dragon in a way that is inspiring, practical, and just a little bit funny. Welcome to How to Learn English Easily. Now, you cannot learn something if you hate it. This is like trying to eat a durian if you hate the smell. You'll gag, you'll cry, you'll quit. So the first step to learning English is falling in love with it. When I was 12 years old, I decided I wanted to learn English. Why? Because I thought it would help me get a better job. Also, I liked watching foreign tourists in Hangzhou. They looked so happy and relaxed. I thought, if I learn English, maybe I can talk to them. Maybe I can be happy and relaxed too. So I did something crazy. Every morning from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., I rode my bicycle to the Hangzhou Hotel and offered free tours to foreigners. Free! Can you believe that? If you ask a teenager today to wake up at 5 a.m., they think it's child abuse. But I was excited. I got to talk to people from America, Europe, Australia. I asked them, what does this word mean? And how do you pronounce that? They corrected me kindly. I made a lot of mistakes. Once I told a lady she was very hot, meaning beautiful. But I didn't realize that in English it sounds a bit inappropriate. But they laughed, and I laughed. That's how I learned. So fall in love with English. Watch English movies. Listen to English music. Fall in love with the language like it's a person you have a crush on. Then you won't feel like you're studying. You're just enjoying. Most people treat English like math. They memorize grammar rules like formulas, present perfect tense, plus subject, plus verb, plus... Oh no, I already forgot. Let me ask you this. How did you learn your first language? Did your mother give you a grammar book when you were a baby? Did you sit down and study verb tenses before learning to cry? No, you used the language. You made mistakes. You said goo goo gaga and everyone clapped. Try saying that in a job interview now. The best way to learn English is by using it. Speak it, write it, listen to it, read it. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Just make sure people don't see you or they'll call a psychiatrist. Write silly poems in English. Read the menu at McDonald's in English. Watch movies without subtitles or with English subtitles. If you only learn English to pass exams, then you will forget it after the exam. If you learn English to live, This is my favorite part. When you learn a language, you must be willing to be shameless. You must be okay with sounding stupid, because you will sound stupid sometimes. That's okay. We all did. When I first tried to say beach, it came out sounding like a very bad word. Let's just say people were very confused why I was so excited about the sunny beach. But I didn't stop. I just laughed. I kept trying. I'll tell you a secret. Every time you make a mistake, your brain gets stronger. Every time someone laughs at your English, you are getting better than them, because at least you are trying. So, be shameless. Go to English corners, chat with strangers, open your mouth even if you sound like a confused robot. One day people will ask you, how did your English become so good? And you'll say, because I was not afraid to sound like an idiot. When I was learning English, there was no internet, just cassette tapes. Do you know what a cassette tape is? It's like a fossil that plays music. Now you have YouTube, Netflix, podcasts, TikTok, online courses, apps, AI teachers like ChatGPT. Wait, am I advertising now? Use the internet. Find English-speaking YouTubers who talk about topics you love. Gaming, cooking, fashion, business, anything. Join English learning groups on Facebook, Reddit, Discord, ask questions, make friends, practice. But remember, Don't just scroll through memes and cat videos. Okay, maybe just a few cat videos, they're good for the soul. Use your phone to become smarter, not just to look popular. Let me tell you something. Small goals make small progress. Big goals scare you, but they grow you. When I was young, my goal was not to get 90% on the English exam. My goal was to talk with people from all over the world, to understand movies without subtitles, to give speeches in English. And guess what? One day I gave a TED Talk in English. I have spoken at Harvard, Stanford, the United Nations, all in English. Was it perfect? No. Did I use big, complicated words? No, but I was understood, and I was proud. So set a crazy goal. Say, one day I will give a TED Talk in English, or I will write a novel in English, or I will flirt successfully in English. Okay, maybe that one is dangerous. But the point is, dream big. Sometimes, when I'm feeling nostalgic, or when I need a good laugh, I go back and listen to my old recordings from when I was just starting to learn English. Oh, my friends, it is comedy gold. I sounded like a confused GPS system from 1995. Turn left at, go back, recalculating. I was mixing up words, misplacing verbs, and inventing brand new grammar rules that no one on earth had ever used before. But you know what? I don't feel embarrassed. Not even a little. I laugh. I laugh hard. Because every single one of those awkward moments was part of the journey. Every slip of the tongue, every incorrect sentence, every time someone looked at me confused, it all helped me grow. Learning a language is not like climbing a perfect staircase. It's like falling up a mountain. You trip, you slip, you occasionally roll back down, but somehow, step by step, you still move upward. You have to enjoy the process, especially when it gets weird. Learning English should not feel like punishment. It should feel like a funny adventure. Yes, you will say strange things. Yes, people might laugh, but the truth is, they're not laughing at you. Most of the time, they're laughing with you because language is human and humans make mistakes. One day, you will look back at these moments and say, wow, I really said that. And then you'll smile and say, but look at me now. Because growth only comes when you keep going, even when your sentences sound like alien code. So laugh, keep trying, keep talking, keep learning. That's how you win. Let me leave you with this final thought. English is not just a subject you study in school. It is not a series of grammar rules or a long list of vocabulary words. It is a bridge between you and the world, a bridge between your dreams and your reality, between your ideas and someone else's understanding. Because of English, my world became bigger. I was able to meet people I never imagined meeting: entrepreneurs, scientists, students, presidents. I visited places I used to only see on TV or in magazines. I learned new ways of thinking. I realized that the world is not just about China or the East or the West. The world is one big community, and English helped me become a part of it. When I built Alibaba, I didn't just want to build a Chinese company. I wanted to build a global platform. And to do that, I needed to speak the language of the world. That language today is English. But here's the most important part. You don't have to speak perfect English. You just need to speak it with sincerity, with curiosity, with courage. Even a simple hello can open a door. Even if your grammar is wrong, even if your accent is strong, people will listen if you speak with heart. One day someone will say, thank you for speaking with me. You helped me understand. You made me feel seen. And you will smile and say, it all started with one awkward, brave word. So go out there, speak boldly, laugh loudly, make mistakes, make progress. And whatever happens, don't stop. Keep going.